What's up, games? Welcome back to episode 8 of my Disco Elysium playthrough. So we're starting off at day 2. We just woke up, and yeah, let's just jump into it. I don't quite know what's going to happen next. I think there's some dialogue down there, radio. So yeah, I don't know what's going to happen next, but I think we're going to start things off nice and simple and just kind of explore the room and see if anything's changed, anything's new.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
There probably aren't any changes or differences to the room, but I might as well check.
The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the morning light.
Okay, yep. Okay, it's the bed. Just go back to bed.
The bed is still cold from the broken window, and not too inviting, but it's yours. You've earned it.
No time to rest yet. Sense. It's the fan.
The fan stands still.
Let's leave. Okay, nothing new yet. Okay, what's this?
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
Yeah.
It's barely covered in steam anymore. It's your face in the mirror, adorned with the expression.
So this one's still locked. So put skill points into encyclopedia. Okay. Well, I have 4 skill points, so we might as well start leveling up now. It's day 2. Okay. Call upon all your knowledge. Produce fascinating trivia. Cool for thinkers, historians, trivia freaks. Apologies if I've read this one earlier, in maybe like the first or second episode. I can't quite remember, but might as well still read it again, just to, just the lore and that sort of thing. Okay, encyclopedia makes you a know-it-all, turning your mind into a database of facts. It enables you to draw on these facts innately, offering a wealth of background knowledge to all things related and unrelated to your case. Who knows? Who knows when the history of cigarette brands will provide the breakthrough you need to arrest a murderer, or when knowledge of pre-revolutionary guns might save a life. Interesting. I feel like that's foreshadowing. At high levels, the encyclopedia shares this wealth of knowledge to an almost overwhelming degree. While it may give you crucial breakthroughs, it more often will clutter your mind with useless tidbits. With low levels of encyclopedia, though, you'll be forced to work with only the clues in front of you. Without any background knowledge, copying is going to be tough stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. Might as well. So it's level 2 right now, so we might as well level it up. Except changes in clothes. Yeah, I think so. So yeah, we have 3 skill points remaining. So yeah, my plan for day 2 is to like start kind of going through these skill checks that I failed on day 1 and put points into these various skills and like read up on their lore and like information and everything, and like try to like get these skill checks done so that we can make progress. Because I'm sure we'll like we won't be able to do everything, but we might as well do what we can, right? So as we go, so as we explore. So yeah, I'm gonna try and get this skill check done at least. Okay, encyclopedia, that's done. This is level 3. Okay, +1 intellect base. +1 learn skill, +1 bonus from items. Nice. Okay.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It's barely
Still
covered
very
in
low.
steam anymore. It's your face in the mirror.
I think it's
adorned with
I think that was an increase of 9%, so it's not great, but we might as well try again.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave that for now. I'm not gonna level it up again just because I want to save my skill points for other skills. But it was worth a shot. It's also that door. Who knows? Could be a secret passage in the hotel. I have no idea. We know there are secret passages. Let's close that. Nice. Music's kicking in. I'm so excited. I'm so ready for day 2, man. This is gonna be so nice. It's so chill. I mean, before we talk to Evra Claire, of course, because that's gonna be fucking stressful. But yeah, might as well just head outside for a bit. See if anything's changed out here. Probably not. Oh, there's a person on the roof. Interesting. I think that might be the lady we met at the beginning of day 1. In like the room, or like I think it was the room next to ours, or like the other room nearby. So maybe that's her up there, because I remember her smoking. I should probably also unequip the crowbar, because that's kind of weird. I'm still holding that. There we go. Chain clothes. Okay. It's not raining either, so kind of wanna be more fashionable. Disco blazer. Nice. I like the look of this. Okay. Got gloves. Are we wearing gloves? No. Okay. Looking good. Just fashion disco, fashion Elysium. Okay. Orange bomb hat. No, I'm good. Okay. Tools, clothes, items. And the important stuff. Well, except for the racist mug. Okay. Getting my bearings. We also have, obviously, our tasks. Okay. We also have to get 20 real per guard before 9 p.m. So hopefully that will work out. And if it doesn't, then I'm going to panic. But, oh well. We have another, like, I guess, 14 hours. So hopefully we'll be able to find 20 real by then. We also have the waterlock on Wednesday. Okay. But we'll just keep going. Okay. Now that we've, sorted out our fashion. Okay, nice and chill. Okay, Kim. Never mind. Quick save. So I kind of want to equip the bag just in case there are bottles around. Nope. That's not buttons. Okay. There we go. Here.
The door
it's not even that
closed.
difficult. Try the handle. Ooh, I don't know if we should try that. Again, much harder.
Still nothing. You should punch a fucking hole in it.
Oh my god, okay. Fucking hole, or punch the door, or suppress the urge. Okay. Love that these two rhyme. I'm gonna suppress the urge. I think punching a door is not exactly the best choice, especially when we already broke a window and like God is already mad at us, so let's try and like not piss off God even further and cause more property damage. Let's suppress the urge.
The murmur in your ears recedes slowly. Your breathing normalizes. That's one lucky door.
Try the handle.
This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside.
Ah,
As
interesting.
you hold the metal, you sense the warmth left there by her hand.
Interesting. I wonder if like that's a potential like romance avenue. Like maybe you actually can like, I don't know. I have no idea, but I'm just saying, maybe it's possible. Oh, okay, interesting. Oh, the box is open. Okay, that's good to know. So that's a big change. So we're gonna be able to interview people. Okay, and Kim also has something to say, obviously. Wait, hang on. There he is. Good morning. Morning, Kim. Okay, first let's check this. So, find out who's in the union box. Yeah, so God has told you some unruly union men gather in the mess hall of Dwelling Ranks. They're not there today, but most likely they'll eventually show up. Keep an eye out for them. Okay, good to know. I don't think there's anything else we can do. Yeah, specifically. Okay, let's quick save and talk to Kim. And then we'll probably interview those guys after we explore around here.
Morning.
Okay. Morning, Kim. Gives you a quick nod.
Looks like we can get to work at once. The union muscle turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them.
Yeah, he points to the mess hall doors. Why do we need to talk to them? What do you mean rowdy? Are these the men God told us about yesterday? Why do we need to talk to them?
Everything points to the dock workers' union. The belt used for hanging him. The circumstances in Martinez. My preliminary information. Which may, of course, all be wrong.
Oh.
But we still need to talk to them. And it won't be easy.
Breakthrough imminent. Just give me a second, Kim. I'm in my mind. Okay, Masovian socioeconomics. Okay. So yeah, I forgot about this. So, okay. Temporary research bonus. -2 visual calculus. Looks like reaction. Breakthrough imminent. Blah, blah, blah. People think communism was some crazy idea that has come up since 40 years ago. So yeah, this is basically like the communism thing. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna bring communism back, apparently. Oh boy, I made some crazy choices in day one. Okay. Okay, anyway, back to Kim. Okay, what do you mean rowdy?
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the Union. These men here.
Yeah, they're not going to be nice to talk to, so this might be a very difficult conversation, but we'll try our best.
Men who drink beer for breakfast? There's talk of an armed wing of the Union called the Hardie Boys, who are responsible for state policing. I think it's them.
Oh boy. Yeah. And they're armed, which is not nice. Yeah, these are the men God told us about
I
yesterday.
completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep.
Oh,
It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said.
you had a rough night's sleep, huh?
One loose thread less to worry about. And one big problem to
Hey,
replace
nice. Hell yeah, we got another task done. Good. Okay. I wonder why Kim had a rough night's sleep. Maybe it's just like the case, or maybe like maybe it's his backstory. Like maybe it's his past or something. I don't know. We'll find out later. There are so many of them. Maybe we should call in reinforcements.
That would just escalate tensions.
Yeah, that's fair.
No captain would sign off on it. Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM and the Debarders Union. In fact, even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an all-out war.
God.
So let's keep a cool head,
Oh,
okay?
jeez. Okay, that's reassuring, Kim. Thank you.
He's
God.
not exaggerating
Okay.
about that mortal danger, just calmly factoring it in. Your fists clench and your pulse rises uncomfortably.
Oh boy. Okay, let's roll.
One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
Good. A power move. Purposefully concentrate on something else first.
Ah, interesting. Okay, I might go down that route just because it might lead to a better outcome. I don't know.
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
Okay.
Mazovian
Oh, here we go.
socioeconomics.
That's a cool piece of art. I love that.
0.000% of communism has been built. Evil child-murdering billionaires still rule the world with a shit-eating grin. All he has managed to do is make himself sad. He is starting to suspect Krasmezov fucked him over, personally, with his socio-economic theory. It has, however, made him into a very smart boy with something like a university degree in truth. Instead of building communism, he now builds a precise model of this grotesque, duplicitous world.
Very interesting. What was this? Like a left-wing dialogue. Oh, God, the fucking scroll thing. Just ignore that. It's terrible. Okay, left-wing dialogue options give +4 XP. Interesting. -1 visual calculus. Reaction everywhere. -1 authority. Downtrodden in the communist. Well, maybe that wasn't the best choice, but hey, I'm sticking with communism. I don't know. God, this is gonna end terribly. Yeah, 2 negative bonuses, so that's bad. But at least we get +4 XP for left-wing choices. I don't know. That seems like it's not worth it, but oh well. Oh well. We can always change our mind later on. We also have, like, I think maybe 3 more slots. Or maybe even more beyond that. I don't know. But, okay. Other ones were a lot better. This one just gives me -2 things and +4 XP. Okay. Not super worth it, but it's fine. Okay.
Yes?
Anything else? Okay. Why did the 41st send me? Yeah, we can do put points into logic. Okay. Okay. Points into logic. Okay, might as well. Even though we're like mostly psych, might as well put some points into intellect, even though it's my like lowest rated stat. It's like, you know, total 1, but you know, might as well, right? Okay, put point into logic. Wield raw intellectual power, deduce the world. Analysts, pure rationalists, obviously logicians. Logic urges you to analyze the living daylights out of the case. It enables you to piece evidence together, detect inconsistencies in statements, and impress everyone with your astonishing conclusions. It's the bread and butter of many a detective. At high levels, logic will be able to solve even the most complicated puzzle. You'll be very proud and thus susceptible to intellectual flattery. For those blinded by their own brilliance often miss important clues. With low levels of logic, you're going to have a hard time solving even the simplest puzzle. Even if you find the pieces, good luck putting them together. You might as well put a point into it. Okay. So, think that worked. Yeah, okay, so we have 2 skill points remaining. Okay, might as well try this. Even 42%. That's decent. Okay. +1, sorry, Carl, +1. Yeah.
Look at you.
Nice.
It's
Let's go.
because you're a failure. They sent you to Slight, Precinct 57.
Yeah, that does make a lot of sense. What? No, that can't be right. Yeah, that makes more sense than the other stuff I thought of.
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late and argues with his necktie. You weren't sent here to win.
Kim, what if my precinct sent me on this case because I'm a fuck-up, like, as a joke? Keep it to yourself.
I've considered it.
The voice is somber, so it's true. But it's not true, right?
I don't think I can say one way or another. I do think it's somewhat unlikely, though.
Why is that?
I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win.
Ah, so you are their finest. Do you really see me as a safe bet? I might as well go down this route.
I am the finest of nothing.
Do you... Oh, never mind. It's both options. Do you really see me as a safe bet? Also, shut up, Kim. You are the finest.
Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there.
Oh yeah, we'll work it out. By the end of this playthrough, we're going to be best friends. Hopefully. I really don't want to get Kim killed. So, yeah, hopefully we'll be best friends and nothing bad will happen.
So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
Hell yeah.
He's right. There are no airtight theories, just paranoia. You've given it some thought. Now let it go.
Fair enough. Okay. And then jump immediately into I am the murderer. No. Okay, I'm happy with that. Cool. We got another skill point, so now we have 3. Okay. So we got another task done, which is good. Okay. Also something on the map. Damage ledger. Okay. No idea where those are. I know where the cloak is, but I don't know where the damage ledger is, but it's fine. Okay, let's quick save. Okay, so far so good. Yeah, starting things off nice and chill this day so far. Okay. Let's speak to God.
Can I help you?
Yeah, on my bill for tonight.
Got the 20 real?
Not yet. Yeah, 339. So we need another 16. 61. Okay, that's doable.
Then why are you wasting my time and yours?
Sorry, God. Okay. Here's Lena, I think it was.
Just a moment.
Yeah. Okay, the old woman heads back to the cafeteria manager. We also haven't met the cryptozoologist either, so I'm sure we'll run into him at some point.
And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
Oh, jeez, that's rough. You know, obviously she's in the wheelchair. That's like no way she's gonna be able to get down there. Cafeteria manager appears genuinely apologetic.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway. I'm glad to see you again, dear.
She turns back to you with a weary smile. Oh, Lena.
The lady is distressed. Perhaps something more upbeat might cheer her up.
Howdy, Lena. What's kicking? Good day, ma'am. Everything all right? Sorry, ma'am. I didn't mean to eavesdrop on your conversation. Tell me how I make it up to you. You seem busy. I'll come back later. Okay, I mean, I'm going to take my suggestions advice and just go, howdy, Lena. What's kicking? Oh, maybe that's rude of me to say kicking. I don't know. Good day, ma'am. Everything all right? I might do this one instead, because I feel like kicking might be offensive. I don't know. Okay.
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working. The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too.
What's wrong with the phone line?
The manager was vague about it.
She frowns. Why did you need to use the phone anyway?
To let the young woman who's house sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night.
Oh.
but they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them.
Oh boy.
I
Okay.
was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
Okay, I'll bite. Has your husband gone missing before? I'll bite. Okay. This sounds more like a side thing. I need to take care of my main thing. Then I'll get back to this. I'll pursue it.
That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully.
I'm concerned for
A
him.
cold breeze hisses through dense thickets of reeds. Something sweet in
Oh.
it, somnolent. A damp chill goes down your spine. When you look around, you're still in the whirling in rags.
Okay, that's right, because shivers gives me like kind of I don't know, precognition or like it's like some kind of like out of body experience type thing where it shows you like things that you shouldn't technically be able to experience, but you still do. So I'm assuming he's in some kind of like swamp or forest or something, not forest, but like some kind of like closer to like the water and that sort of thing. Thickets of reeds and that sort of thing. Interesting.
You have more important things to worry about.
Glances out the window towards the bay. What is this expedition your husband was on? So your husband is some kind of scientist. Tell me more about Morel. Looks, character, your relationship. Are you like, is there room for another? God, that'll be terrible. What is this expedition your husband was on?
Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect.
Yeah, so some kind of like field work in like the marsh or like by the water and that sort of thing. Sort of the vibe.
But they should have returned by now.
Down the coast.
They were just going down the coast across the water lock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. What could be keeping them?
It was a good thing I explored down there and like really took my time on day one because now I know that like we can't get across the water lock until tomorrow. So I'm assuming that's what I'm assuming. Maybe we'll be able to tell her about that. I don't know.
The water lock that
Yeah.
was broken. Could this be it?
Yep, there we go. Okay, wait, who's this Gary person? Do you trust him?
Oh, sweetie, it's nothing like that.
She smiles.
Gary's as loyal as they come. I trust him with my husband's life any day.
Plot twist: Gary's actually like her husband's secret boyfriend or something. I mean, that would be quite a twist. But I would feel terrible for Lena, obviously. But still, that would be interesting. Waterlock to the outside of the coast is broken. They're probably just stuck over there. Yeah.
Oh my. What happened to the water lock?
Wouldn't you know? It's blocked by a big butter billboard. God, what a sentence. I love the alliteration. It fell right into the water. Probably just a technical problem. I really don't know. Well, I mean, I do technically know what happened. So.
Oh, sweetie. If it weren't for you, I'd be
Let's
looking
go.
forward to another sleepless night. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
You're welcome, Lena. I'm so happy my exploration paid off on day one.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Hell yeah.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband.
I probably will.
This will surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare insect.
Thank you, Inland Empire. Also, I didn't realize that at the time, but in between episodes and recordings and whatnot, I didn't realize that like Inland Empire is, I believe, not Stephen King, David Lynch film, or something like that. Anyway, which I didn't even realize, but apparently that's the thing. Which I'm assuming maybe is where this term comes from, or maybe like the movie's based on like the concept. So like both this and that movie both use this idea of Inland Empire, but still kind of fascinating. I have no idea what the movie's about, but I'm sure it's interesting. And maybe I'll watch that. I don't know. But yeah, that's just like something that blew my mind over like the last few weeks or so, realizing that Inland Empire is actually a movie. Or maybe it's like Midland Empire or something like that. I don't know. But regardless, it's kind of interesting that that's the thing. If that interests you, I guess. I don't know. I'm just speaking. I'm just yapping. We'll move on.
And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the water lock's been repaired. And it's cold out there.
Okay, so that's gonna be a priority for Wednesday, is trying to find him, so he doesn't freeze to death out on the other side of the water lock. Okay. If I see him, I'll let him know you're here when or if I get there. Accept the task. I've really spent too much time on the side case as it is. Reject task. No, I'm gonna accept it. I'm gonna accept the task from little Alex Horn over here. I don't know. I'm a big Taskmaster fan.
Oh, you're
Okay.
such a dear. Thank you, sweetie.
And your time starts now. Okay, so your husband is some kind of scientist.
Oh, yes. A zoologist. A cryptozoologist, to be more precise.
This is not cryptocurrency. I mean, that would be fucking cringe. But obviously, this is an alternate universe, so it wouldn't make sense, but still.
It's a pseudoscience that attempts to legitimize research into mythological beasts and urban legends.
Yeah, the lieutenant sounds unimpressed. Oh boy, Kim. I mean, I'm open to it, even though I don't like pseudoscience in terms of like a medical sense. But like, hey, I mean, fucking zoology's cool, man. Like, I love animals, I love mythological beasts, so I'm kind of open to it.
That's one opinion, yes. And people are entitled to their opinions.
I was gonna say, saying that out loud in front of her is kind of rude, Kim. It's a bit much, but oh well.
My apologies, ma'am. I did not mean to undermine your hobby.
It's not a hobby, dear. It's a subfield of zoology, one specializing in animal species that are so exceedingly rare that many assume them to be extinct or even fictitious. Searching for such species called cryptids
Oh hell yeah, I love
difficult
cryptids.
and often thankless, and frankly, many scientists are too lazy to do it. Universities these days are rarely interested in supporting real research.
I fucking love Mothman. I love Bigfoot. I love the Loch Ness Monster. I'm a huge Mothman stan.
She's completely internalized her husband's struggles. They are her own.
Oh. But still, cryptids are cool, even if they're probably not real. But still, they're fun to think about. Like you don't have to take life so seriously. You can enjoy the vibe. Okay. Tell me more about Morel, Luke's character, your relationship.
Oh dear, I'm not sure where to begin.
What does your husband look like?
Well, his expression is slightly grumpy, but his eyes are always bright and curious, like a small boy's. And his palms are quite coarse from all the field work, but he's quite gentle.
It's always a challenge to describe the person you know best in the world.
Let's try again. If I were trying to meet him on the street, what would I look for? That's good enough. Let me ask you something else. Yeah, we might try and get like a bit more of a detailed explanation.
Oh, well, he's a bit shorter than you, but with a larger frame, and he has longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed. You might say wild, even.
Interesting.
The lieutenant pulls out his notebook and begins jotting
Kim.
down the woman's description.
We're doing like actual detective work.
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him, even if he's not out in the reeds, just in case.
So how long have you been married? I mean, this might be a terrible idea, but I might as well.
We'll be celebrating our 16th anniversary this autumn. Not the most numerically satisfying anniversary, but I like the less obvious milestones even more somehow.
That's sweet. 16 years. That's really impressive. That's really nice. I love that for them. How did the two of you meet?
By a dating agency, I'm ashamed
Oh,
to
interesting.
say. I was looking to get back into the scene after recovering from my accident, and he'd just divorced. We hit it off, and
Oh,
well,
that's sweet.
here we are.
I love that. That's very cute. Yeah, I love that.
She's
for them.
skipping over some important
Oh?
parts. Perhaps you'll find out more later.
Interesting. Okay, never mind. There's actually more. There's more lore there than meets the eye. Interesting. Kind of curious to learn more about them. And obviously, when we meet him, we'll find out more information as well. But still, interesting. I really like Lena, though. She's very sweet. Okay, I think I have all the information I need. Let's move
I
on.
hope I've been useful.
Tell me more about this rare insect your husband's looking for.
Oh, sweetie, it's fascinating. But I shouldn't bore you with entomological minutiae.
Oh no, I fucking love entomology, dude. Hit me with the bug facts. Come on, give it.
The lieutenant gives you a sideways glance.
No, I want to hear about the. God, I love that Kim is just having to like watch me talk about like really unimportant things when we're trying to solve a murder case. But I just like the lore. I'm here for the backstory and the dialogue and the conversations. I'm not here for like always pursuing the important detective work and that sort of thing. No, I want to hear about the insect. No, you're right. I don't have time for insect facts right now. Let's talk about something else. No, I want to hear about the insect.
Well, it's a phasmid technically, but
Oh, yeah. Here comes the interesting.
Let's go. Bug facts. I think I know what I'm going to call this episode. Unless something else big happens, but I think I'm going to call this one bug facts.
Where other phasmids imitate sticks or leaves, this one's a living reed.
Damn,
It
that's cool.
disguises itself among the reeds here on the Insulindian coast. Hence its name, the Insulindian phasmid. Perhaps you'll end up co-discovering the phasmid with us,
Oh, hell yeah,
officers.
dude. I would fucking love that. Like, name it after both of us, or like all three of us. That would be very fun. She looks you in the eye and nods thoughtfully.
There's a touch of awe in the way she enunciated the creature's name.
Love a good bit of enunciation.
I knew it. We're gonna be chasing made-up insects with cryptozoologists.
Hell yeah, Kim. We're gonna have so much fun, dude. We're gonna be in the fucking reeds, you know, like wetsuits or like overalls, just chasing reeds. It's gonna be awesome. Cannot wait. Chasing the Insulindian phasmid. Cannot wait.
It's not made up, officer. I can assure you. It's simply elusive, so much so that most establishment zoologists doubt it exists at all.
What makes you think the phasmid is around here? So is it dangerous? Is it valuable? Does it have cool powers? God, that's funny. Okay, what makes you think the phasmid is around here?
Well, some teenagers making out in the reeds saw one.
Oh,
they
typical.
didn't know what it was, of course, but there was a brief article in a local newspaper about their encounter with a ghost insect that looks like the reeds. Gary sent us the clipping.
Interesting. Maybe the phasmid made the teenagers make out.
Oh my god, maybe the phasmid made them make out. What? I mean, I kind of want to pursue that just because of the audacity of it, how weird it is, but no, I'm good. So a newspaper clipping is all the evidence you have. Like, that'll be for my second playthrough of this game.
Of course, most phasmid sightings turn out to be false alarms, but their description matched the Insulindian phasmid perfectly, and they didn't even know what they were looking at.
So, is it dangerous?
Not at all. Why else would it hide itself so carefully?
Is it valuable?
Oh, I doubt it. No one gets into cryptozoology for the money, sweetie.
Does it have cool powers?
Yes, it can blend in almost perfectly among the reeds. It's how it stayed hidden all these years, centuries even.
So, what's so special about the stick bug then? Move on.
Oh dear, I'm afraid I'm not explaining this very well. It is very special.
The woman's face flushes with embarrassment.
Morel can explain it all much better.
Oh?
I wish you could hear him describe it. Then you'd understand, I'm sure.
Wait, does it give off pheromones that actually made the teenagers make out? Because if that's actually what happened, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. That'd be so funny. Okay, suggestion, medium 11. Maybe you could convince her to tell you about some cool cryptids. Less worried about husband, has the green 8 pen. Nice. 83%, okay. It's also white check, so fingers crossed this works. Because it's still like a 17% chance of failure.
There's
Oh,
really
thank
no
God.
point in manipulating anyone. She'd be only too pleased to tell you about her work. Go on and ask.
Hey Lena, I'd like to hear about some of the cryptids you've studied. Could you just tell me about a couple of them?
Oh, I'd be delighted. Truth be told, I could really use the company too.
One cryptid, not a couple. One. This won't turn into some kind of cryptid extravaganza.
The lieutenant throws you one of his looks. Oh boy, that's I'm sorry, Kim. I'm sorry, but I want to learn about the cryptids. Okay, Kim. Just one little cryptid, promise.
He nods and assumes a waiting posture.
Let's be a little bit forgiving to him because he is an actual detective and like an actual adult, doing his job, whereas I'm just like an actual child, just learning about cryptids and just trying to learn about bug facts.
Cryptids. Let's hear about all the interesting cryptids.
I'm detecting some stats from my electrochemistry.
Ooh, tough choice there.
What's the biggest cryptid? What's the tiniest cryptid? What's the most dangerous cryptid? Is that a cryptid on this pen you gave me? Check out the pen she gave you. Are there any invisible cryptids? This has been educational. Sadly, we need to discuss something else. What's the biggest cryptid, tiniest, dangerous? I mean, I kind of want to learn about the cryptid on the pen. Even though it's like a green ape, but like...
Yes,
Oh,
it's the kind green ape. Half war story, half undiscovered species in the genus Homo.
a war story.
Yes, it was reported by soldiers in South Safra during the war. The kind green ape would visit bunkers during the night, healing wounded soldiers with its saliva.
I mean, that's kind of it, I guess. Okay, well, with this saliva, and there was something about an undiscovered subspecies of man.
Yes, It has amazing healing qualities. Some soldiers reported growing back limbs, regaining their sight.
Holy shit. Yeah, there was something about an undiscovered subspecies in that.
Indeed, there is. It's our closest relative among the cryptids. Same taxonomic family, different genus.
Genus? Oh, that's the first time I've ever heard it pronounced like that. It's always genus. Interesting. That's unique. I've never heard that in my life, but fair enough.
Which is to say, the kind green ape is a species with which we share a common ancestor, and that evolved parallel to our own. Just like your partners.
Huh. Wait, what? Wait, hang on. Kind green ape is a species with which we share a common ancestor, or parallel to ours, just like your partners. Kim is... I knew it, Kim. You're not human. I'm pretty sure Kim is the same species as us, just otherwise stupid. Okay, that's very harsh, but that's why I always have to take the lead, right, Kim? I knew it, Kim. You're not human. I feel like this is probably the most reasonable answer, because this feels a bit, I don't know, kind of like low-key touching on racism, so I don't know. And so does this, but...
I'm beginning to wonder if I should.
Looks like you would wonder in sincere pity.
Please don't misunderstand me, either of you. I didn't mean to imply that Saolites are inferior to us. In many ways, you are superior. For example, your earwax doesn't have a foul odor like ours does.
Oh, yeah, sure.
A tremendous evolutionary advantage, I'm sure. But perhaps we've had enough speculative biology for today.
What's the biggest cryptid, though? Okay, I think maybe... Yeah, I feel like maybe we should, stop messing around and respect Kim's wishes and just move on. Okay, this has been educational. Sadly, we need to discuss something else.
Of course, dear.
But, really, about cryptids. I mean, maybe later. That's all for now, man. Nice. Very educational. Okay. I'm around the cryptozoologist. Okay. More tasks for Tuesday. God. Okay, the aging cryptozoologist has been out in the reeds for too long and his wife Lena is very worried. Maybe you can find him when you happen to be on the coast. Okay, you told Lena Morel is missing because of... You told Lena Morel is missing because of the broken waterlock. She's still worried he hasn't come back. Let Morel know if you see him. Okay, good to know. Cool. Okay, so let's just keep exploring, shall we? That's around here. This person. Yep, still always about money. Still all about money, I should say. So there's these guys. I might go into the kitchen first. Yeah. What's this? Tomatoes are so thinly sliced you can see through them. Damn, it's impressive. Okay, let's quick save and then talk to this person whose name I can't remember, but it's fine. It's been a while.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives
Grassy.
you a little nod,
Grachi or Grassy?
acknowledging your presence.
Quebec. Okay, do you know what's behind that door? Point to the blue door.
He looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself.
Damn.
Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door.
We'll figure it out eventually. Yeah, I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine. Still so funny. We also have to find a way to get onto the roof at some point as well.
You see a heavy steel door with a...
Okay, nothing new there. Okay, let's head back out here. Okay, let's quick save and let's talk to, I believe this is the gardener, who we had kind of a rough interaction with ages ago. So, here we go.
Let me handle this.
Elizabeth. Okay. Woman says to the crowd in the mess hall before turning to you.
Detective disorientated. Are you still wondering where you are? This is Martinez, in case you've forgotten. I advise you not to overstay your welcome.
Interesting. Okay. You're the gardener. You lied to me. You're not a gardener. I just wanted to know more about the place before I check it out. That's normal. You lied to me. You're not a gardener.
That's right. I am not a gardener. I'm a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union.
She crosses her arms.
So let's get to it. You're looking for Titus Hardie? You think he has information that will help you? Maybe he does.
He points to the man on her right.
That's Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming. Nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
Oh, shit. Okay.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
What's your role in all this?
Like I already told you, I'm a legal counselor. Do you have hearing problems?
What if I want to talk to you, not Titus? What are you going to do to me? Why are you so aggressive? I should talk to Titus then. I don't know if we're really going to get far with any of these options. So, maybe try this one, I don't know.
What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one.
I saw what you were thinking. You want to say, what are you going to do to me? Don't. Just because it's in your head doesn't mean you have to say it.
Interesting. Okay. That's also very fourth wall breaking. Okay, good to know.
You will not lose out on anything good by not saying it.
That's also a good lesson to learn. You don't have to say everything. Okay, I should talk to Titus then. Okay, let's just, let's leave, shall we? Yeah, because we want to do, like, the power move of just, like, not talking to any of them for now. We'll come back. Nope,
Yes?
I did not want to talk to him. Wanted to leave. There we go. Okay, it's raining, which means it's raincoat time, baby. Yeah. Nice. Cool. Okay. Might as well sell my bottles, because I do have some, so we'll head up to the Freet. Ignore everybody here. Okay, let's go to the Freet.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, your bottles clunk into the machine, and the
Nice.
money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're...
Okay, 419, almost 420, which would be epic, but what? Just 1 cent off. Okay, so now let's head back and let's figure out what we want to do. Okay, we'll come back to the people at the mess hall soon, but for now let's zoom out a bit. What's that on the roof? Oh well. Okay.
an old call box with a matrix of push buttons.
Yeah, we already tried all of those, so it's fine. Okay, anything up here? It says Kuno. We're very close. I like this better. Okay.
The trash container stands in the smell of rotten food rises to greet you.
Okay.
You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
This is a great way to start the day. Yeah. Okay,
The
I'm sure it's fine.
container sounds a muffled gong.
Yep, there it is. So this is going to take me a while to figure out what we want to do. Okay. Maybe we should, maybe we actually should head up to the docks and speak to Everett, or like head in that general direction. Just because I'm kind of curious to see what will happen. But, you know. Stop moving the trucks down, those trucks down that smokes. Go get them. How about electrochemistry? Really? Let's talk to this guy who I remember being really cool. Really chill.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man.
Tell me little.
What's up?
Okay, tell me more about the strike. You seem like a man who knows about drugs. Oh yeah, that's right. We're trying to figure out the whole drug thing. I mean, he's on our good side, so we might as well ask him.
Ah, man. Me and narcotics go way back. Had some good times surfing the psychic waves of my own consciousness, you know?
Pulls his hands behind his head and leans back.
But those days are behind me. There are other addictions in my life now. Why the inquiry, my man?
Okay. Do you find us those other addictions with drug trafficking? Just like flat out say it. I need to get high and I'm looking for a dealer. Let me be straight with you. I'm trying to figure out who's smuggling drugs out of Terminal B. Okay, maybe being friendly is the right way to go instead of just being super blunt and straightforward.
Hey, man, that's serious criminal talk. Are you trying to pull some sort of an entrapment thing on me?
Uh-oh, entrapment, what's that? What? No, of course not. Let me be straight with you. Okay. I'm just gonna go down this route actually. Maybe this is the best choice because otherwise these two options I'm not really happy with.
We have a credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor to load it on their lorry and drive it to Jamrock.
Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed toward a conflagration.
Okay, wait, then why are you still hanging around? Who do you think could be conducting the drug trade then?
Gotta guard the stuff. Bosses don't look kindly on missing cargo, and it gives me time to work on my rhymes.
Hell yeah. That's a good rhyme. Okay, who do you think could be conducting the drug trade then?
Look, man, I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol. I'm a guest here. You really need to find another man to probe with those questions.
Yeah, could have gone better. Conceptualization. The poet hit him with your best verse. Oh god. It's a solid 8% chance. But it is a white check, so we might as well try.
Your best verse? You don't even have a bad verse in here. Just tumbleweed and liquor stains. Wait, no. What are you doing?
She broke me. She fucking broke
That's
me.
brutal, man. But you know, time will...
No, stop. He's already mortified.
I regret it so much. Oh god.
That's,
In the name of God, what are you doing?
It's not real, guys. It's not my actual thoughts. It's a poem. I'll never be the same again. She's always that fucking case. Fuck everything, total doom.
Yeah, I get that, and it's cool, but... Yeah, I get it. These are your rhymes. They're from your life. Doesn't matter if they're robust, they're honest. So...
Oh...
thanks,
Even
man.
I'm embarrassed. Like, even my face is getting flushed because I'm just like, oh god.
Yes. And I also thank you for stopping. We have a drug investigation to return to. How about we do that?
I think the lessons that I'm learning this episode are you don't have to do every single thing. Like, maybe sometimes it's best not to be cringe and embarrass yourself like that. Okay, I'm just going to pretend like that didn't happen. Let's just move on. And let's just pretend like, yeah, that never happened. Because Jesus Christ, it's going to be the worst thing I've done all game. There was a way to get down here, I think. Yeah. Holy shit, that was bad. Okay. Let's move on, shall we? Anything new here?
An old monument.
Nope. Nothing else new. Okay. Let's save. Who's this? Okay.
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hands. In the
Oh, yeah.
background, the
Disgusting.
radio plays.
Nothing to do here, Lee. I'm not gonna snap my fingers because, again, I need to show some restraint in this game and not just do everything. Okay, anything else around here? Anything there? No. Okay. Okay, let's sell this. Okay, what's the deal with this?
A lorry stuck in the
Okay, never mind. Okay, we'll start making some progress soon. I kind of want to leave Everrock there for like the next episode because I feel like that might be a bit much. So that's the racist lorry driver. Yeah, I think I might actually head back to the bookstore, and then we'll speak to people there just to see what's up. Okay, let's quick save. So right now my plans are like bookstore, speak to Plaisance and like her daughter, and then head back to the hotel and speak to the Titus guy or whatever his name was in the mess hall. And then next episode we'll go to the docks and like speak to Everard. Okay, this person. This is a good browsing book. A good one. Point to the book. Hello, no ceremonies, just hello, leave her be. A good one?
Yes? Hello?
Do not say attention, fully focus on reading. Who are you?
Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much.
Okay. Have a good day.
This was a tremendously useful interlude.
Thanks, Kim. Okay, what's this? Please build how to even read the author's name. 9 cows from Equania. Okay, never mind. I just wanted to be empathetic, you know? I just like leave her alone. Okay, let's play songs.
Hello again, esteemed officer.
Farewell for now, peddler. Okay.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
Okay, nothing new here. Okay, I'm sure it's fine. Okay, let's try to speak to her again. Okay, what are you doing?
Looking for something to read.
You realize our attention to a worn-out paperback. Good, good. Nod. I'm a policeman. Phenomenal.
It is.
Nice
I
one.
know you are.
You need... Good then. Do you need the help of a
What
policeman?
with?
It's hard to focus on. Maybe your husband is missing. Watch your brass box.
My husband? No, he's not. Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
Maybe your children are missing. Maybe your cockatoo is missing. Watch your brass box. That's all for the moment. I'll let you read.
The
Yeah.
woman before you nods and returns to her reading.
Okay, that went a little bit better, but again, not a whole lot learned from that. I'm sure it's fine. This is where he fixes up there. Oh, yeah, Dick Mullen.
There. Working class drunk. You know what this means, right?
Case solved.
Cracked it. All in a good day's work.
I mean, what did I crack exactly? Open and shut. I don't even need to think about this anymore. Goodbye.
What do you mean, what did I crack? Look at how working class that drunk is.
It's her husband, the missing husband. It's the future leader of a proletarian uprising. It's some third option.
No. Stop goofing around, recruit.
It's the future leader of a proletarian uprising. Sure.
No, it's not.
Oh my god.
Yes. And you found him. Now go and tell the working class woman. Protect and serve, recruit.
Give me champagne. I'm going in. This doesn't add up. I'm only making a fool of myself.
Do marriages make any sense? Does honor? You're not a filthy philosopher. You're an officer of law. It's time to ace this case and not brood over your reputation. We can deal with the perception management later.
Give me champagne. I'm going in. Yeah, no, this is nonsense. It's
Not
not the point.
honorable, recruit. Not honorable at all.
I have no idea what my authority is getting at, but it's fine. It's the drunk person. Anything
The
here?
dented yellow mailbox greets you with
Yep, I'm not kicking the mailbox, I swear. Okay, nothing new so far. Okay. Person's just drunk. Okay, we'll explore around further, but for now I kind of want to head back and speak to the people in the mess hall. Now that some time's passed. Okay. Oh boy, this is gonna be intense. Okay, we can do this though. What's this? It's a bowl, a spit in it, reeking of tobacco. Our spittoon. Classic. Okay, let's get that first. Okay, photos of men in overalls toting guns and union placards. What's that? You see hawthorn bushes outside. Okay, interesting. Well, nothing left but to talk to the big man himself. And, fingers crossed this goes well. Okay, here we go.
This is where you say your bed.
Practice Hardie. Okay, interrogate the vigilantes. A broad-shouldered man points at you with a beer can. Okay. We need to interrogate the men in the union booth, find out what they know about the hanging in Martinez. Okay. Let's be smart about this, and hopefully do this well.
Detective,
Lieutenant acknowledges you with a sharp note. He's leaving it to you. Don't say anything yet. First, we need to talk about your attitude. We need to talk about the man hanged out back. I feel like this might, like, set him off, so... Or, like, this might, like, escalate things, so we'll just get straight to business.
Oh, this is about him. A real looker, that won't.
The accent's interesting.
You're sure taking your time,
Shanky.
waiting for him to get ripe and pretty for you, huh?
Yeah. I mean, we'll take him down eventually, I swear. But for now, let's just leave him up.
Oh, he was a real pretty boy by now. Real hot stuff. Letting out that pretty boy smell.
Oh, I love this. Titus, Hardie, Shanky, and Glenn. What a crew.
Time to go to work in the shit factory!
Easy, boys. These janitors have a hell of a job cut out for them. I mean, I wouldn't go in there for $1 million.
Slaps his forehead.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
These guys are so macho, they're ready to confess to first-degree murder. Ask if it was them.
Scan the room. They're not hanging in the backyard. Did you do it? Scan the room first.
No. I's here. You got business with my boys. You got business with me.
The boys are too eager to please him to keep their mouths shut. You're gonna get a good head count here. Just wait.
Yeah! You fuck with the Hardie Boys, you fuck with Titus Hardie!
Just the scrawny rat-faced man, 2 teeth missing in the front.
Relax, Dennis. No one
Oh,
is fucking
Eugene.
you yet.
Interesting. Says the 40-something man from the corner with the plectrum hanging from his neck. A plectrum? Okay.
Yeah, Dennis, calm down. No one's fucking you, you stupid fuck.
Okay. I'm assuming Dennis is Shanky. Okay. One man is in his 30s agrees.
Let Dennis enjoy his fucking, man. We don't mind.
Okay. You notice gang tattoos. The man must be either Mesk or some Sarah Mirizian. Sarah Mirizian. God, that's a hard word to say. Allah or Alan. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You're not even being fucked, Dennis.
Oh, Fat Angus, okay. That guy in the middle lets out a little chuckle.
Easy, fellas. We got company. Let's see what brings the cop around.
Okay, Dennis puts an end to it. Interesting. So we've got the whole crew now. We got Dennis, which might be Shanky. We got Eugene. We got Glenn. We got Alan. We got Fat Angus, Titus Hardie, and the other guy was, what was his name? I think it's Eugene. Okay, solid crew, lads.
Too late. You already scanned the room. You got a pretty good picture.
Picture of what? Got it.
Good. You could take another look at the tracks in the yard, on the crime scene. See if they fit this bunch.
Interesting. And I hanged in the backyard. Did you do it? I'm going to take off now. Leave. Might as well ask.
The pretty boy. You guys really love talking about that pretty boy.
Takes a sip from his can.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
Hey, why is there a container belt around the dead man's neck? I've spoken to the dead man in a bizarre cold fit. I forgot about that, yeah. That's definitely a great choice. That's definitely going to go well. Okay, you're involved somehow. I just don't have proof yet. Okay, why is there a container belt around the dead man's neck?
Container belt? Like we use in the harbor?
Yes, why?
Because we took it from the harbor where we work. Then we went out back and used it to hang him.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. You got me there.
As he speaks, his fists contract, going through the pulling motion again, savoring it.
Ooh, that's disturbing.
We did this together, all of us, until he was dead. That's why there's a container belt around his neck.
Aha, so you just confessed to murders. That's the game's over. Got the perpetrator. Which one's the better option? Both suck. Okay, you just confessed the murder. That's the game's over. Got the perpetrator.
No, you don't. What you have is 7 honest men who thought it forthcoming to tell you what happened, so that you don't waste any more of your time.
Okay, interesting. You murdered him just like that. No remorse. Okay. Well, the shots last night. When did this hanging incident occur? Why did you kill him? How did you kill him? Why don't I just arrest you? Step closer to Titus. Okay. So obviously they didn't kill him, or like, if they did, then we're not going to really get much out pursuing that line of thought. So I'm not going to do that. Who called shots last night? When did this hanging incident occur? Why did you kill him? How did you kill him? Okay. So let's get rid of 1, 4, and 5, and 6, obviously. So we've got 2 and 3. When did this hanging incident occur? Who called the shots last night? Who called the shots that night? And when did this hanging incident occur?
You don't have to answer any of his questions.
The picture turns to remind Titus.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
How long had you known the victim?
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Yeah! Who do you think we are?
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
Okay.
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier, the representative for White Pines?
Yep.
The same company you're striking against?
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what?
Rubs his chin, pretending to mull it over.
Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
Oh, yeah, okay. Who called the shots that night?
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardie Boy without arresting all Hardie Boys. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
Shadow of a smirk passes her lips as she tilts her head. Just Elizabeth, I don't have to. One of them was more complicit than others. Just Titus. No, but seriously, who calls the shots around here? Okay. I don't have to. One of them was more complicit than others. No, but seriously, who calls the shots around here? I feel like that might be better.
Who do you fucking think does?
That's more amused than angry. Point is Titus. You give the commands. I thought she did. The biggest animal dominance to her seems the big one. Absolutely not. Bow to the bearded man. Gangs are usually run by the oldest, most venerable member. You do. You give the commands. I thought she did. That's not the right one. We're getting rid of 2 and 3, so we got 1 and 4. Bow to the bearded man. You do. You give the commands. I don't think he does. I feel like that would be... I don't know, he doesn't seem like the leader type. I'm really trying here, guys. Like, this is so fucking, like, intense. Okay, okay, gangster. Okay, I'm gonna try that one. The old man was sounding an annoyed cop. Yeah, that's probably not the right choice. Okay, reaches into his pocket for another cigarette.
Theo's a great guy. A great guy, but come on. Titus Hardie runs the Hardie Boys. That's why we're called the Hardie Boys, genius.
Okay, that's a fair point, and I probably should have figured that out, but it's fine.
I think you got your answer, Mr. Law.
Yes, there are some administrative differences. But on that night, they all acted as one man.
Okay. Why don't I just arrest you? Step closer to Titus. Why did you kill him? How did you kill him? You murdered him just like that, no remorse. Why did you kill him?
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town.
So he was a mercenary. That's it. Glad we cleared that up.
And he stepped out of line.
You're a beast. Draw a clamp shot like a vice.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Cohoy and Seminine written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
Match versus arm.
This one has a special gripe with him coming here.
Interesting. Okay.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
Hold on, how do you even know he was in Special Forces, right? But what did he actually do wrong?
Wrong? He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
Okay. You got spittle from
There's
his
a
eye.
slight unease in him, suddenly. He regrets mentioning the rape.
Interesting. Okay. We're learning a lot here.
To kill us all, if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. And that was before he started coming here.
Interesting.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grab one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
He grabbed someone?
Lieutenant's trying to make sense of this spot of information.
This girl's on the mic, a beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle doesn't even fall down.
Was this the same girl who's... Okay, so that's all I you said. I'm not going to say those words out loud because you might be unhappy with me. Okay, then. Now about the man you killed. Yeah, I don't know if we want to, like, really push that idea because he already regretted it, so... I feel like pushing it further might end poorly, so... Yeah.
What about him?
You murdered him just like that, no remorse. So what are we going to do now? Conclude the questioning. How did you kill him?
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, Copper?
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
You're pretty sure you've had at least 2 years of cop school and many more of active service. Certainly enough to not put up with this backsass. Deliver a knockdown observation.
Yeah, we need more. Did you muffle him? We haven't heard any reports of screams. Right, maybe another question then. Yeah.
Titus, you don't have to clarify anything.
We overpowered him, dragged his unconscious body to the tree, put a noose around his neck, and hanged him till he was dead and steady.
Then we left him for seagulls, maggots, and you fucks.
Okay. Oh god, that's a fucking... I'm not even going to try that. It's a red check. Okay. How did you manage to overpower him? When did this overpower... Or where did this overpowering happen? Right, I have other questions about the lynching. How did you manage to overpower him? Where did this overpowering happen? Because how, it's obviously in numbers, but where?
Weren't you fucking listening? The fucker came to our bar. It happened right here.
Titus lets the others clear out the details, so he doesn't get his hands muddy with explaining too much.
Okay, it's better. How did you manage to overpower him?
With numbers, asshole. How do you think? You're right, Lizzie.
Damn it.
I've done enough explaining here.
No, he hasn't. Not yet.
Okay, I might try this.
Actually, they're admirably, surprisingly composed. The entire
Damn
room.
it.
Given how many questions you've lobbed their way.
Okay. Well, it's worth a shot. Okay, all of them. Maybe one of them is fidgeting, cracking under
this
the pressure.
One, but he's always fidgeting, so don't get your hopes up.
Okay, right, I have other questions about the lynching.
Like what, Copper?
You murdered him just like that, no remorse.
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
Yes, but these were all bad people, criminals, the scum of the earth. Look, I'm just doing my job, that's all. What we do is different. We enforce the law. You just kill people like it's nothing. Honestly, I drink so much I can't really remember anyone I've sent behind bars. These were all bad people, criminals, the scum of the earth. Okay, what we do is different. We enforce the law. You just kill people like it's nothing.
But you see, a lawman, is something people agree upon. And here in Martinez, we agreed that this man had to die.
Okay, why don't I just arrest you? Step closer to Titus. I don't know if I want to try that. Okay, so what are we going to do now? Conclude the questioning.
Nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus.
Hell yeah. The lieutenant closes his note.
I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder. Even if it is a group responsibility. We're going to look into this.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us. Real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
I'm really curious to see what happens if you step to him. And like you kind of escalate things or provoke him.
Rent-a-cop. So that's what this is about. He doesn't see you as his equals. Forget about their games. You've mapped out the characters. Reading the footprints in the yard should be easier now.
Okay. Interesting. That's good to know. Yeah, I want to talk about the hanging again. Authority. Godly 16. Subject authority. Weak when you first met. I'm going to take off now. Leave. Okay. I think we're done. Okay, that could have gone better, but we've at least mapped out the characters. So hopefully that'll result in something. Holy shit, that was intense. Okay. Right. Okay. So we finished the interrogation. I'm just going to prove our authority to Titus Hardie. You have to gain authority in Titus's eyes for the investigation to advance. Soften him up first. Maybe investigate the crime scene or the body. Look for a witness. Get help from the union boss or the company rep. Tie them to any other crimes. And talk to Titus and establish authority in the Hardie Boys' eyes. Okay, interesting. Okay, so we're going to investigate the crime scene, obviously, again. The footsteps and the body. Look for a witness. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe Kuno, I don't know. Get help from the union boss. So we're going to talk to Everard Clare next episode, of course. Or the company rep. Okay, tie them to any other crimes. I mean, we're already in, like, the company rep's pocket, so we've got to try and, like, not rely on her too much. So I'm going to try and speak to Everard first before we go back to Joyce. Sorry. And, yeah, okay, so that seems mostly like a plan. Okay, footprints in the dust. Good to know. Cool. Okay. That's Kim. Can we just talk to him about that? I love you seem to be following me. Okay. I think we're good. Okay, that could have gone better, maybe. I mean, I feel like that went pretty well, honestly. Like, I'm pretty happy with how that went. The only thing we didn't try was, like, stepping to him, but I'm fine with that. Also, it's snowing, which is nice. It's 9 a.m. Okay. So maybe investigate the footsteps before we end this episode. And the body, maybe, just to see what happens.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Okay, good. So, okay. Medium, get an exact count. Counted the Hardie Boys. Hardie said they hanged the victim. This girl said go do it. Interesting. I'll try it.
8 pairs of boots
Let's
shuffled
go.
back and forth
Nice.
in the mud.
Hell yeah.
Where else have we seen a gang of men in work boots? That's right. The Hardie Boys in the mess hall of Whirling
That's cool.
Rats.
I love, like, the little yellow cars next to everything. The evidence bit. Notes or whatever they're called. I don't know what they're called, but still, that's cool. Footprints. 8 pairs. Interesting. Okay, go over them one by one.
1. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 46. Just like Titus was wearing in his booth. This is the big dick. Titus Hardie.
The big dick.
The one with the ball cap on his head.
Yep. Okay, interesting.
Is it? They didn't even bother to change boots. Putting them on the scene is easy. Maybe even too easy.
Interesting. Okay, continue
2.
counting.
Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 44. Either the blonde muscular guy, Glenn, or the young guy with a plectrum around his neck. 3. Hobnailed work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 43. The inked banger, perhaps.
Don't quite know how we're going to figure something out from this, but we'll keep going, of course. I'm just kind of curious just to see where they're gonna, where this train of thought is going to end up.
4. Standard work boot. Number 45 or 46. Theo, the old smoker. You think you even see a tiny fleck of cigarette ash inside the print. 5.
What else?
Another standard work boot. Reinforced toes. Number 44. Same as before. Either the musician, Eugene, or the muscle-bound blonde, Glenn. 6. Light as air. Same make of boot, but number 41. Small like a rat. Shanky.
I should have gotten this earlier. Count the rest.
Better late than never, detective.
Yeah.
The whole world is dark and the tracks burn in it with strange beauty.
That's cool. Count the rest.
7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot. Number 46. The imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. Fat Angus. Carrying something?
And the last one.
8. Another standard work boot. Number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole. The right sole is smoother, more worn.
Oh.
Curious. A missing 8th Hardie Boy.
And a missing 8th Hardie Boy. Interesting. Wonder where that person is.
7 sets of tracks, right? The Hardie Boys were here.
8, actually. Oh, shit. We're doing some actual detective work, baby. Let's go. 8, actually.
That's all? Interesting. Then one of them seems to be missing. Anything else out of the ordinary?
A leader like Titus doesn't let one of his guys out of sight easily, especially at a time like this.
Wait, light step number 41 shoe. It's that one.
I'm guessing that's the skinny Hardie boy. The one with his front teeth missing.
Number 41 shoe. Oh boy. Where is it? More like around Shanky? Probably. You mean the rat-faced one? Yes.
I could still be wrong, but I'm probably not.
Yeah, a heavy one, 200 kilogram inbreed. Yeah, definitely. That Angus or whatever his name was.
200? This could be the combined weight of two people, one carrying the other who's tied up. Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built armored man. Maybe it was a fat Hardie boy, the one sitting in the middle.
Possible. Could be two people, but could also just be the one.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Well, it's not that. I mean, it's not that unlikely, but still, maybe not. Carrying the victim. Interesting. That could actually be the case, yeah. It was a giant. Could have been one extremely beast person, probably not. And definitely not a giant. Okay, I think that's a fair point.
Possibly, yes.
Okay, aberration. What's all smoother than the other?
Interesting. Let's name it the Old Soul. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the missing Hardie boy. Wonder who he is.
Do you have any ideas, Lieutenant?
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
He regrets it the moment he says it.
Right. The pedal. Or maybe drummer. The drummer, that's stupid. That's stupid. No. Okay, so one of the people we're looking for is a drummer. Don't say anything, just
I don't know why I said that. We are not looking for a drummer.
I mean, it was funny.
We are looking for a group of dock workers.
The lieutenant clearly appreciates the chance to clear up the drummer issue himself.
Yeah. Gotta be patient with Kim. Be kind to him. That was a good bit.
Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out their right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
Oh, interesting. Okay, interesting. If only I had come up with that idea. I was actually thinking the exact same thing, not thoughtfully.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect.
Oh, God.
Seems prudent, no?
Please don't tell me it's Tommy Lom. That would make me sad. Because that dude is pretty chill, but I also embarrassed myself in front of him, so I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. We don't want to attract too much attention.
You're right. Let's keep a low profile.
Yeah, that's a fair point. How old do you think these tracks are?
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
How do you know?
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
Okay, interesting. What do you think happened here?
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree.
So far, so good. Only one thing missing.
Looks up at the tracks, face lighting up from the realization.
Of course, there were 8 tracks, but there are only 7 Hardie Boys.
Okay, let him have this moment of joy.
There's one pair missing from the Union box. The 8th pair. I'm going to say it was our Old Soul.
So the Odd Soul was present at the lynching, but isn't in the mess hall right now.
Yes. I doubt the Hardies are going to tell us who this person is. For now, it's best if we just keep our eyes open. I'm sure our investigation will eventually lead us to the Old Soul.
What should be Kuno? Okay, we've been through all of it. Leave. Good to know. Good. Okay. So I think I'm going to call it for this episode. Unless maybe investigate the body, I don't know.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and white.
Never mind. It's also something else. There it is. Well, that's for kids. It wouldn't hold the weight of a grown man. Yeah, that's a fair point. also good to know. Okay, so I think I'm going to call it for this episode, just because that was a lot. But a solid start to the day. What time is it? 9:19. Okay, so we still have plenty of time. So I think next episode, like I said, we're going to pick things up by maybe speaking to Kuno first, I think, because maybe Kuno's a witness and saw something. But then after that, I think we're going to head up towards the docks and speak to like the racist lorry driver and actually finally speak to Everard Clare. Like what, 9 episodes into my playthrough, but we're going to speak to Everard Clare and see what happens there. Figure out more information and like interrogate him a little bit more, and like hopefully that interaction goes well. And hopefully we'll find out more information about like about the Hardie Boys and like what they know and that sort of thing. So yeah, lot to do next episode. But so far I'm pretty happy with how this episode went, except for the interaction with Tommy Lahom, which I'm gonna scrub out of my mind, and like I'm never gonna speak to him again because that was embarrassing. So yeah, I'm just gonna pretend like that never happened, because that was truly awful and embarrassing. So yeah, let's just pretend like that never happened. So yeah, as always, hit the like button, subscribe, ring the notification bell, leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear what you guys thought of this episode, and like basically like kicking things off with day 2 and like just kind of exploring around, but like making some solid story progress and like investigating the crime scene and that sort of stuff. So yeah, but like trying to get a lot more done. And I'm going to try and like get these episodes out like either every day or like every other day. So yeah, hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next episode for episode 9 of Disco Elysium.